13th, get them close to 100. That's well set for a Russell blast and keep them in the game, I would say.
Yeah, it's one of the things they've missed because Russell has been in early, and where he likes to come in, of course, is the last, say, what, 6, 7 overs maybe, where he can tee off. As long as you're at a base, he can tee off freely, and if he hits it well, of course, as he can and so often does, then suddenly you're at sort of 10s and over or more, 11s, 12s, and what looks like an ordinary score becomes a very competitive score. No guarantees, but at least the situation is building towards that. Another dot ball for you, Russ. Nice leave, 70 for 3.
With the biggest range of cars to buy entirely online, it's no wonder everyone's cinching it. Ollie cinched it. The Pollock family cinched it.
I cinched it.
Even my mum cinched a quality motor.
You know you're everywhere.
Cinched it. You'll go nowhere, son.
Yeah, but no unexpected charges.
With so many great reasons to buy it. The nation aren't just nailing it, they're cinching it.
A few in tonight, waving the banners. Well played, well played, that delicate. And it was against that little bit of spin from the googly as well. Let's have a bit of his voice, Patrick.
It's trying to come in on Russell's point about the dot percentage, and you can afford to have a high dot percentage in T20 if your boundary percentage is high. However, for the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders, that's also been low, the boundary percentage. And interestingly, if you look at that table that we just showed there with the boundary percentage, it more or less mirrors the table in the league standings. So the boundary percentage is a really good indicator of how well a team's going. These are numbers from before this game, and that's the percentage of balls that have been hit for boundaries. And the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders have got a high dot percentage and a low boundary percentage, and that's why they've been struggling.
Well, this is where we discuss cause and correlation, causation versus correlation. Which comes first? That's been beautifully struck, just enough to clear the deep mid wicket.
Now that is the long...
And that foot is indeed firmly pressed on that accelerator pedal.
Brilliant from Asalanka. He went wider this time, Imran Tahir. Tossed it up and he went down the ground, he did. This is brilliant batting because Dhananjay De Silva is the one who's in. He's well placed. Asalanka needs to take it on, take the risks, if at all, and try and push that run rate up. 85 for 3 after 11.
Yeah, those figures we were talking about, with the great help of Patrick and his voice, those figures, of course, they do reflect the fortunes, inevitably, of a team. In this form of the game, I mean, it makes absolute common sense that the sides are going to be winning games, they're going to be hitting the runs, they're going to be hitting the boundaries, picking up those 1s and 2s. That's what comes with playing good, competent, winning cricket. Well, that last over has given ADKR a little bit of a lift, to say the least. The lift came from the bat, 2 sixes in the over, 15 in total from the over. They need quite a bit more of that yet.
A team that has a high percentage of dot balls and a high percentage of boundaries being struck would be the West Indies. That's the play. They rely on the power game, and it's all about 4s and 6s.
Tell me where they're ranked in the world rankings now for the T20, and they're low, aren't they?
You're right, over the last year or two, things have changed a bit. Certain other players are surprising us, I must say.
Right, boys.
Look, 11 and over, 176. 13 and over, 193. That would be a good score. It's well placed. We were talking about Russell earlier. He's due a failure, of course, but he's had that. He came out against the Gulf Giants well placed with his blanket on and got out first ball. So the failure's out of the way.
Yeah, he's not wearing the blanket tonight. He's up for it. little bit of pace off the ball, slightly mistimed. Yeah, but the point is that we just made, the point about the big man, is that this is more his situation now. So, if this is to be Knight Riders' night, spelled differently, at the end of it all, then that plan has got to somehow come to fruition. We've got to get runs on the board to give themselves a chance, and enough of them. Yeah, 50 for Dhananjaya. Yeah, beautifully played, very nicely played, using style rather more than brawn to get his runs. 50 from 31, and my word, I tell you what, Knight Riders need someone like this to stand up and be counted today, and he needs to keep going as well.
That's right, that 50 needs to become an 80 or a 90. That's when his team will get full value. It's been a wonderful knock though. 31 deliveries, that's a great strike rate of 161 with 7 fours and a 6, and usually makes good looking runs.
Yeah, good to watch. Easy on the eye, as they say. That's over extra cover. Beautifully placed, one bounce ball this time. You've got the style of Dhananjaya, and nothing to say that Asalanka doesn't have his own style. But Asalanka now is the man who can put that foot down, look for these boundaries, look to accelerate, look to give the Knight Riders their best chance.
David, when left-handers hit them, they always look good. All left-handers are stylish. That's what you get from Asalanka. This is clever batting. He's the one who needs to try and up that rate. He's doing that very, very nicely. These are good cricketing shots that you're playing as well. Knight Riders, 133 has been their highest score in the 4 games that they played. That's how poorly they batted. 114 for 9 on a couple of occasions and 108 yesterday.
Well, they'll need oxygen soon, reaching this sort of height. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Look in the hand, look in the hand.
Batting to come. Russell's or Farid's there, Akil Hussain. You don't really want them coming in other than Russell, is it? It's got to be these 3 taking this innings through.
Too wide. Too wide this time. He let it go and fired it well wide of off stump.
Walked in the first over, Dhananjay De Silva under pressure once again. Good stride in. He's picked the slow ones too. What through the line. Therefore, it's been risk-free and very, very effective.
Full toss. He's tried to work it away on the onside, Asalanka, but he's just found a safe pair of hands out there in the deep. So Pollard is gone from the wide to the low full toss and somehow picked up a wicket.
Oh dear, oh dear. I know what he was thinking. Lost the right thought though. Square leg and fine leg were in the circle. He was trying to lap it, but makes contact too early, or rather too late. That's why he hits it in front. He should have got in front and then lapped it round. This is right. Execution poor. Asalanka walks back for 23. Knight Riders are 93.